Good afternoon. Welcome to the Sinclair Gray Show. I am your host, Dr. Sinclair Gray. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to tune into the hottest show on internet television. Once again, I'm Sinclair Gray. Each and every week on Mondays at 2 o'clock, we're going to bring to you top-of-the-line entertainment with the greatest talk show hosts that will challenge you and convict you and make you take a change with your life. Today, I'm so happy and excited to have as my guest Dr. Shirley Carmack. She is the owner and CEO of Family Wellness Network here in the beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia. So, Dr. Shirley, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be part of the Sinclair Gray Show.
Thank you, Dr. Sinclair. I really appreciate it.
Well, you know what? I know we've been playing tag for almost a month and a half for you on the show, but thank you so much.
That's right. It's good things happen.
Exactly.
If you wait, you got to have patience.
Exactly. I know you've been traveling. From what you told me, you've been traveling back and forth to the West Coast with 3 times in a month, so I know you're tired. So, like I said, good thing it's only a half-an-hour show. So, because I've read
I'm not tired. No, I'm very energetic, you know.
Okay, all right. Well, do me a favor. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I guess I was born in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And moved to Virginia, high school in Washington, D.C., nursing school in Baltimore, Maryland, anesthesia school in Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
You want to hear all of this back? Worked in Chicago and then located here in Atlanta.
Okay.
I've been in Atlanta longer than I have anywhere, about 25, 30 years now.
Oh, wow.
I came here.
Well, let me ask you a
75.
question. What made you get into the health, wellness, and nutrition field?
Well, I was practicing anesthesia.
Okay.
And one thing, I was in charge of OB anesthesia at Grady.
Okay.
Before then, I was really working, and because I used to have a lot of what we call old fatty tissue.
Okay.
I was a little obese. So I kind of was on every program that was there. And then when I was working at Grady, I realized that people were getting sicker and sicker. And I'm saying, what's going on here? Okay. So I really started studying more and more. I started visiting holistic resorts where you work with mind, body, and spirit. And I began to realize that we were out of balance.
Okay.
And so the more I studied, the more I realized that that was an area that I could kind of incorporate everything I'd done in the past and bring it to the future. So that led me to start the Family Wellness Network.
Okay.
I even opened up a wellness center in the great city of DeKalb County. And you said Atlanta. Actually, the Family Wellness Network is all over the country and in some international countries.
Wow. Well, look here, before we go further, I definitely have to give a big shout out to the Atlanta Business League because they're the ones that made this connection. They're one of our sponsors. So if you're in the business in the city of Atlanta and you want to meet some of the movers and shakers, you need to give the Atlanta Business League a call today. Area code 404-584-8126. Talk to anybody. Tell them you heard it live here on the Sinclair Gray Show. Now, Dr. Carmack, now we talked about this whole concept of nutrition. We talked about the whole concept of valuing and embracing our bodies and our temple. Let's talk about what's the role of nutrition for us as human beings. Because we hear so many people, different wellness companies, different health companies, people say don't eat this, don't eat that, eat too much of this, eat too little of that. But what really is the role of nutrition?
Well, Dr. Sinclair, I'm going to tell you, I recently became a Dr. Sears certified health coach.
Okay.
Because before then I was studying, and I too work with a nutritional company. A company that's been in existence since 1958 that carries whole food, natural, organic. And in just reading and studying, I began to see we are what we eat. And we have said that over and over, but it became so true to me when in the last few years we've had a situation with what's called GMOs, genetic modified organisms. That what happened is these companies are spraying the crop with bacteria and viruses. And they said they were doing that to increase so that we wipe out hunger, because you would increase the production. But what it is doing is causing all kind of problems. All chronic diseases are going through the roof.
Okay.
Obesity, cancer, hypertension, diabetes, you just name it.
Okay.
And so people are, they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And I tell them, you got to watch what you eat.
Okay.
I was with a group of people from different parts of the world in one of those trips in the West Coast. A lot of food supply we have here, they do not allow it in other countries.
Okay.
Because they do not allow all the insecticides, pesticides, hormones, and particular GMOs. And they said, why in America, when you have such a rich country, are you allowing that to happen? But we know the bottom line is the money thing. Ooh. So that's what I do. I'm educating people.
Okay.
And when I was at the hospital, I realized that there's the economics play a big role too. Okay. Because it is proven that the more educated, I guess, the more finances people have, they are eating a little better. And so I started the Family Wellness Network. Actually does two things. We work on the health and the wealth.
I like that. Well, let me back up for a second. And I want to pose this question to you because one of the things I told you, I do a lot of writing. And one of the things that we find, especially in African American neighborhoods, we find the abundance of fast food establishments.
Absolutely.
Here's my question to you. Based upon what you've just said, and I'm sure there's no secret, I mean, everybody can do the research. All you have to do is go online, Google, and we'll find out that certain foods, certain drinks are not good for the body. The question is, why do we, and I don't want to single out African Americans, but I will if you don't mind, why do we constantly go to the fast food places when we know that the food is not healthy for us? It has to be more than it's just quick and convenient. But why do we find ourselves going to the fast food place time and time again, destroying our bodies?
Dr. Sinclair, I've been working with that, and I've really been having my own opinion of that. And one of the things I think that we lack is self-love. And if we don't have the self-love, then we take more care of the external. We'll buy the pretty clothes, get all dolled up and all like that, while our insides are rotting out. And so I think education is really needed, and that's what we do with the Family Wellness Network. Our goal, because what we are planning on doing is educating people and letting people see. You got to show them what actually is happening with that food supply. I mean, everybody is saying, well, when I first got in the health field, you would whisper someone had cancer because it was not so prevalent. Now is, oh, she was diagnosed. Oh, I got diagnosed. Oh, this got diagnosed. And people are not really understanding what is going on. So I think we have to have education. We have to talk one-on-one. We have to get people involved in the conversation. We almost got to pull them away from those fat foods, fast foods, and let them know how detrimental it is to their health. Because I sometimes say, you're killing yourself. And it is really true. You're killing yourself. What is in that food, I tell you.
People don't even know. It's amazing. I probably didn't share with you before we came on air. Being an assistant pastor at a church and social circle, one of the things I always raise to people, and not to the church, but I try to make people think, is that many people look at the church not only for salvation, but look at it for community service, look at it for a level of social justice. However, the problem with many churches, and I'm going to say this, so if you're looking at me all over, I'm going to say this. We're killing our folks because after certain programs, we're serving them fried chicken, we're serving them ham, And if you're deep into the country, I don't know what you're really serving. You may be serving pigs, feet, chitlins. I don't know. But a whole lot of people talk about our body as the temple. My body is a temple of God, and I'm not going to smoke, I'm not going to drink. But yet they're poisoning themselves by the food. And I will go so far to say, Dr. Carmack, that if you challenge some churches, let's put away the fried food. Why don't we just have some vegetables? Fruits and vegetables. They almost have a heart attack.
No, I'm disagreeing with you there,
I like that. Come on, let's talk.
Sinclair. I really am, because I work with a lot of faith-based communities, and they are beginning to listen. They are beginning to turn around, because I tell you what's happening. They're tired of burying people.
Exactly.
There is so many people that they have to really reside over.
And we go to the funeral and say, so-and-so weighed, is overweight, they ate too much. Look what you fed them. To me, it's not enough encouragement in healthy living.
But I think it is changing. And you have to have organizations. In particular, organizations like ours. That's all over. I mean, you can't really fuss at people. You got to embrace them. And it's not an overnight thing. I tell people, in fact, with our program, we do the lean thing. And that's lifestyle changes. First. And then exercise, attitude. Attitude plays a big role in that. And then nutrition. You see, some people say, well, I got to die from something.
And they say, well, I'm going to eat all I can so I can, and that's not how to think.
But no, because we just have to get them to understand that they can do better. We can do it together. In fact, what I'm beginning to do is even taking people to public. And because I live very close, I take them right up there. I walk through the aisles. I teach them how to read labels. Because, and let me tell you, not only the fast foods, but just take the artificial sweetener. You can't go in a bank or any hardly public place and you don't have all of those artificial sweeteners there. And every one of them are causing problems. And I don't think people really realize that. When Splenda came out, I thought, hey, because they said, hey, this is good. It's a substitute for sugar, but it's just like sugar with few molecules taken out. But that is proven that it can even attribute to Alzheimer's. Who wants that? So it's more of educating people and let them know that. I used to use Jiffy cornmeal and make all that cornbread and all, until I found out how much high fructose is in it, and it has it has Lard, L-A-R-D, something that I thought was ruled out a long time ago. So now, and they say it's no trans fats in it, but you can have 0.5 tenths a gram, and they can put on the label that it has none. But so I teach people to read the ingredient, because the ingredient has to tell the story. So I think that if we get together and love, I'm telling you, I feel that that's the bottom line. Teach people to love. The Bible says, love each other as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else?
Wow. I want to go back to what you said, because you said something that was quite interesting. Many times, many people I know, of course not everyone, they read the label, they don't read the ingredients. They read how much fiber, how much protein, how much sodium, they don't read the ingredients. So is it fair to say that a lot of these companies mask or hide some of what can potentially harm us by not putting it in the
label.
They put it in the ingredients. So we have to really study the ingredients. Not only do we have to read how much sodium is coming into what we're eating, how much fiber, how much sugar, but we have to read the ingredients, because sometimes, like you said, the ingredients can mask something that shouldn't be.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of trickery that takes place. A lot of times, if they have taken the fat out, they add sugar.
Okay.
So people will say low fat. Oh, fat's bad for you, and they don't realize that the content of sugar went up.
Okay.
Because they are doing something for taste. And okay, we get rid of the fat, but we've added more sugar to it.
Okay.
So salt, sugar, and fat.
Okay.
That's what's been put in our food. So unbeknown to us, all the tricks that's being played, we eat it. We don't really know that this has been done, and we just see ourselves blowing up and up and up. Teenagers are looking like old folks. They are developed. The boys are having breasts now and everything. So I think we just got to constantly educate. And another thing, I do carry a whole food supplement because today you would have to eat pounds and pounds of fruits and vegetables because no longer are we really growing it in rich soil anymore.
Exactly.
Because they're not really taking care of the soil. They just planting something in it. Stuff comes up. So the food that we think we're getting, people say, I eat fruits and vegetables. That's not enough. Because if it's not there because of the way that they have grown the thing, then you can't get it. So it's just such an education needed.
Wow.
And I think that's where we all got to do. We can't just look, and we can't give up on people.
No, we can't.
That's my thing. We can't say, oh, they're going to eat. Oh, this person is obese. We got to start embracing these people.
Well, as you said with the lean factor, I think I remember it. Lifestyle change,
right?
Exercise, attitude, and nutrition. Well, let's go ahead and let's move a little bit to where we talk about disease prevention, about how healthy living can help possibly prevent some diseases.
Most of the chronic diseases. Now, if you have type 1 diabetes, that's not chronic. Okay. So most of the time you're going to be on insulin. But the incidence of type 2 diabetes is going through the wall.
Yes.
And that is, for most part, preventable. But what do people have to do? They have to start closing their mouth. They got to drink, people don't drink enough water. And, I'm teaching people to drink lemon water, organic lemon, put it in the water because it turns your system from acid to alkaline. And just a lot of little things that people can start doing.
Amazing.
Stop eating that pork. That's so bad. And chicken.
Now, Doc, come on now. People have grown up on pork.
Yeah, but you know what?
They're
not feeding the pork the same thing that old folks fed the pork. So yes, old folks used to eat some of that pork.
But they're going to say, can I get pork just maybe once or twice a week? Can they say that?
No.
So you're saying we have to put away the pork?
You know what? If you teach people, people used to think that they needed all of this and all of that. My husband is a good example. He used to think that if I cooked some beans, I had to have all of that fat back or, ham or something. Now I fix him beans and put them in the crock pot with olive oil, onions, and he loves it. So, we got to have cooking classes for people to show them, let them taste the stuff and feel good. And more than anything, we got to do groups. We got to really educate people on the group level so that they know. And, like I said, a lot of people don't feel good about themselves. They don't love themselves.
Because of the food they're eating, lack of exercise. One of the things, I'm a firm believer, as I told you, coming from Maryland, my doctor is a naturopathic doctor. And I told her I was type 2 diabetic, and when I went to my Western doctor, I asked him a simple question. I said, Doc, when am I going to get off of this medicine? His answer was, you're going to keep taking it until the day you die. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. So I went to a naturopathic doctor, we talked, and she did miracles. So next thing you know, I got away from the type 2 diabetes. So now I can have what I want, but I don't exploit that. And
you shouldn't have what you want because you shouldn't want sugar.
Oh, is that
sugar
what
should be out loud?
Most definitely. I'm almost there. I'm still working on it. Sometimes I slip and fall. But one of the things I think that many people don't realize, or they fail to ask the question when they're diagnosed with something: how can this be reversed?
Now, you know, some things can be, when you have autoimmune diseases,
Okay.
they are not necessarily reversed, but
Okay.
they can go into remission.
Okay.
And that takes really watching the diet, that takes supplement. Let me tell you something even about supplements. A lot of people are going to GNC, drugstores, and so forth, and they're getting stuff that's got fillers in it that's toxins.
Now,
The
what's
body is-
fillers?
Fillers is
Right.
anything that they decide to put in there just
Okay.
to make that expand. And basically, it's not anything that's going to do anything good for your body. And so, see, they almost would be better not even taking a lot of that inferior stuff. Because we had a guy that was a toxicologist.
Okay.
He said toxins are going to kill us.
Okay.
And that's what's happening to food. We have all kind of viruses, parasites, everything in our food. And that we have to take care of our cellular level.
Okay.
We practice cellular nutrition and getting things down at the cell. Because if the cell is not fed, protected, then I tell you what's going to happen. It's going to reproduce itself into bad cells, and they keep growing, multiplying, and you'll have cancer. You'll have, I tell you, every disease out there is on the increase that doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Because we got to teach people not to wait until they're in a crisis.
Yes.
But start preventing right from the get-go. And they can do that. But it's an attitude. We got to work with that mindset.
Yes.
That's why I'm glad that I practice the lean thing. Because we don't just say, oh, you got to eat right, and you got to think right.
Okay.
You got to start thinking that this is not good for me. I deserve better.
Okay.
Okay. Even, you know, I'm teaching people, a lot of people say, I don't want money. And I'm saying, what do you mean you don't want money? You know, what does money, anything that you are, like money can just help you be a better person, okay, or do more of what you want to do good for people. I think we all need money so that we can help other people.
Exactly.
And people will say, I want to help somebody. How are you going to help somebody and you can't help yourself?
I hear you, Doc.
You know, if you think I'm passionate about
No,
this,
I understand.
I really am, because I gave up anesthesia. I left out of Grady in 1987. And I'm so passionate about people making a difference. I used to travel all over the country, but now I got people that's part of the Family Wellness Network in all of the different areas. And in fact, we are just listening out for the Family Wellness Network, because we are going to get more and more aggressive.
Well, you know, I'm happy I know you. I'm happy I know you. Well, let me ask you this question. And I'm sure for all the viewers and everyone may think about this. People get bombarded on a daily basis with many companies. I'm not going to name companies that claim one thing. You've got the vitamins over here, supplements over there. You got people selling anything and everything. And they're doing it for two things. One, most of them trying to make an income from it. Take this tea, drink this, take this pill. You know, it'll make you feel better. And also, by the way, recruit 10 people and you can make money, whatever. But also but the flip side, you have so many companies out here, so many companies that are fighting for the dollar, claiming to do all of this. How should somebody really, who's serious about their health, want to be serious about their health, what should they do when they get approached by all these different individuals?
Well, you know, I think they have to see, you know, what the company, how established the company I work with has been around since 1958.
Okay.
They gave birth to cellular nutrition.
Okay.
And I don't believe in no fast-paced kind of a thing, because no one thing can fix it. See, we got to teach people that they got to do the whole thing. And when people promise that this, first of all, it's illegal to say that any nutritional supplement can rid you of any kind of disease, because it's not. The thing that it can do is to help your body get so strong that your body then can fight off what's happening, but the nutritional supplements can't. And yes, the market is bombarded all the time.
Yes.
But you got to find something that you can believe in. You believe in the people. They have proven themselves. I've been with my company to be 30 years in August.
Okay.
And so, I know, I'm 72 years old.
No.
Yes, I am, sir.
Come on now, Doc. You're not 72.
I am.
Okay.
I'm proud of it.
All right. You look good for 72. I would never have thought that.
Thank you. But and we all are under construction.
Yes.
Nobody is perfect. But I just tell people, work on a little bit of it. Work on lifestyle changes. If you are not working out, walk. It's inexpensive to get out and just walk. Get walking groups and everything. And read the books. Listen to the tapes and all to work on your mind. My group is listening to The Magic of Believing. Because it's done unto you how you believe. And so we got to believe that, first of all, we deserve to do better. We deserve to have good health. We deserve to have money.
Yes, we do. All right, come on, give me 5. All right, Doc.
So if we
health, money, and wellness.
Yeah, have your life, design your lifestyle.
Why have money and you're in aches and pain? Ache and pain. So.
And that's exactly what I say to people. But what I want people to really understand, don't put negativity out here in the world.
Yes.
Start believing that things are going to get better.
Yes.
And if we have enough people believing that, then it will happen.
Yes.
But everybody is, I'm a victim, I'm this and that. No. And people say, what happened? There's no shortage of money. Nobody burned money up.
Exactly.
It just began to be a wider spread between the have and have not.
Interesting. Well, look here, Dr. Carmack, I know time is coming to an end. In probably about 30 seconds, can you tell our viewers how they can get in contact with the Family Wellness Network and if they want to get their life right? Call
me at 404-284-6272 and I'll hook you up with the right person.
I like that. Well, look here. Once again, on the Sinclair Gray Show, we bring you top information. I'm here with Dr. Shirley Carmack. Once again, this show is brought to you by the Atlanta Business League, the premier organization
yes, they are.
In the ATL.
Been a member of them for over 30 years.
Exactly. And you get to meet the movers and shakers in Atlanta. So if you're really trying to understand business, trying to understand how your money can be spent, if you're really trying to understand on how to really make this business work, how can I meet some of the dynamic individuals, the CEOs, you need to join the Atlanta Business League today. 404-584-8126. 404-584-8126, because that's the reason why you're here, because because of the president, Leona Barr Davenport, because she
dynamic person.
Dynamic. She makes things happen. And one of the things I like about Ms. Davenport, she has a heart, she has a passion for making entrepreneurs succeed, not just in business, but also in life from a personal level. Dr. Shirley Carmack, once again, I'm so thankful that you're here now. And one thing I'm going to leave with the audience is that lean. So lifestyle changes. Lifestyle change. I'm saying lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. One of the things also I want to definitely with the audience is that if anyone approaches you trying to get you into some type of business, if one thing they're trying to do is talk about what's going to make you feel better, if they're not talking about lifestyle change, exercise, attitude, and nutrition, maybe, just maybe,
you better look to the Family Wellness Network.
Because as you said, she will hook you up. Do me a favor, with the last 30 seconds, give us that phone number once again.
404-284-6272.
And when they call, they're going to talk to you professionalism, dynamic customer service, and you will find somebody who loves you because she loves herself, Can you imagine someone this good, 72 years old, looking this good? Hey, I don't know about you. I want to look that good at 72.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
this is what I'm going to do. Show's about to be over. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go home. I'm about to get on my exercise, about to lift some weights. Cause I already got the attitude. My lifestyle changed. I'm going to make sure I can't have my coffee anymore like I used to.
Oh, you can have coffee occasionally.
I use too many supplements. So we're not going to worry about that. We'll talk about that off there. Hey, once again, thank you so much for tuning into the Sinclair Gray Show. Remember, each and every time that you set your mind to do something, you can do it. Why? Because we serve a God who said all things are possible for those who believe. Tune in next week at 2 o'clock for my dynamic guest. Once again, I am your host, Reverend Dr. Sinclair Gray, host of the Sinclair Gray Show. Remember, you can do all things. If you need me, call me at 678-516-0779. I want to thank my producers, Brother Abdul Rahim and Brother Hassan, for making all things possible. Each week, we'll bring you the best. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.